It's a Taraka card, The Mists, with something scribbled on the back. It says, "The Nightmare Stable in Daggerford." Welcome to Zac Narrates D&D. This is episode 3 of a Curse of Strahd game that I'm running through TaleSpire. Content warnings this week for difficulty with childbirth and implied stillbirth. Let's get into it. Episode 3, Antieri Siliqua, The Mists. Antieri drifts in dreams, floating in a dark, warm space. She feels a hand in hers. It squeezes gently, and she feels comforted. Then it slips away, leaving her hand cold and an ache in her heart. She reaches forward in a panic, grasping for the hand, and opens her eyes. Her vision flickers, and then she's standing high above a mist-shrouded valley. Movement from below draws her attention. It's a covered wagon winding its way through the trees and mist. As she watches, a man pokes his head out from inside the covered wagon and says something to the driver, a large, black-bearded human that she doesn't recognize. However, she does recognize the man in the wagon. It's her father, though looking far younger and less careworn than she's known him. Cautiously, she drifts down, light as a feather, drawing close to the wagon. The black-bearded man looks worried, his brows pinched together as he chews his lower lip. Tia passes him by, entering the wagon. Inside, she sees her pregnant mother, reclining with her feet wide, sweating profusely and holding her father's hand. "Hold on, dear," he says, his voice low and urgent. "We must clear the mists first. If not..." "No," her mother growls. Then her eyes flutter and her head rolls back and pain rocks through her body. "I will save them both," she pants and then screams in pain. "How much longer?" her father shouts at the driver.
5 minutes,
he calls back.
"Nearly there."
Her mother groans and bucks. She bites her lip so hard it bleeds, squeezing her husband's hand until it's white. Minutes pass. 1, 2, and then 3. Tears roll down the pregnant woman's cheeks. "I can't," she whines. "You must." Her screams are joined by those of a baby.
"Nearly there,"
the driver calls. "No, wait!" the man in the wagon shouts. As the wagon leaves the mist, the baby goes still. You watch as a dark shadow pulls from the child, drifting back into the mist as the wagon rolls onward. Tia scarcely hears another baby being born moments later as her eyes follow the shadow. With a slight effort of will, she freezes herself in place, allowing the wagon to drift past her. Instead, she stands in the air and looks back at the mist, feeling a deep ache in her heart. The dark shadow grows and shapes itself into a perfect reflection of Tia. They drift toward one another before it seems to get stuck, pulled back by the mist. It struggles and reaches its hand out towards Tia, its movements growing desperate. Tia reaches out and wakes up from her trance. She blinks and goes to rub her eyes, noticing as she does so that there's a card in her right hand.